Okay, Godless is a book about a kid named Jason Bach. He lives in some small town, don't even get the name of Ville. He has a friend named Shin. Your average nerdy kid, you know, weak, weird, love of scientific things like snails. One day, Jason and Shin are out looking for some snails for Shin's stable environment thing. They go to the water tower, assuming it's a good place because of its dark and moist underbelly. Shut up. But down at the water tower, he meets this kid named Henry Stagg. Henry's your stereotypical bully. Henry starts to make fun of Shin. Jason tries to defend him, and he gets punched in the face by Henry. While lying on the ground, Jason stares at the water tower and begins to think of a radical idea that maybe the water tower might be God. Later, he goes to tell his friend this idea, that since the water is the most important element on Earth, and the water tower contains all the city's water, that means the water tower is the most important thing ever. Because you know, that makes perfect sense. It gives us life. And what gives something life? A god. So that must mean the water tower is God. Obviously, Jason doesn't really believe this. He's actually a very big heretic, but he likes to make fun of religion, and this is one way to do it. Shin starts to think and agrees with his idea, to the point where he's a true believer. He also tells other friends, Dan, the average child, boring kid that has no personality, and Magna, a boring, uninteresting girl with no personality. Yeah, how interesting. Soon, Jason decides to go on top of the water tower at midnight mass, because, you know, staying on top of a 200-foot water tower at midnight when you can't see anything is the best idea ever. He doesn't know how to climb the water tower, but Henry does. So, he makes a deal with Henry, that if he allows Henry to be the high priest, Henry would show Jason how to climb the water tower. Later that night, everyone but Shin got on the tower. Shin, although the only true follower of his cult, is afraid to climb. Well, while up there, Henry falls down and breaks his leg. The cops come and hold onto Jason until 9 a.m. when his father picks him up. He was very upset. He informs Jason that he knows of his little cult and says he is disappointed. Jason argues that he was merely practicing his First Amendment right. Then his father throws some pro-Christian books at him and demands to report in 2 weeks. Later that night, when it's thundering, he notices something on top of the water tower. He can tell it's from the lightning and the figure that is Shin. He instantly runs over to the water tower and gets Shin off the water tower. When arriving, he tries to coax Shin off, but refuses and recommends that they seek shelter in a water tower. Having no other choice, Jason agrees to stay until it stops thundering. Jason leaves while Shin stays, until Jason calls the authorities about Shin and gets pulled out screaming. And now Jason is the only member of his religion. He lost 3 friends and 1 went insane. And then Jason learned an important lesson about religion? Nope. He doesn't really seem to learn anything at the end. It's kind of disappointing, thinking that with all this happening to him, you think he learned something, but no! He's still a heretic, and he still says he'll worship the water tower until some proper god shows to him. That's a few nitpicks. It's somewhat good book for all the little heretic in all of us.